Heyo everybody and welcome back to DRG. Today we are playing a viewer build. This one comes from Cascade 7155 with aggressive venting and shaped shells with this specific loadout on here, and on shaped shells it is this specific loadout on here. And they also said take IFGs or cryo grenades. Now, you can't remove IFGs from my cold dead hands because they are like locked around them, and you take them off, my whole body comes with it. Anyway, I'll explain why I feel like that in the mission. Anyway, we are playing with MCR testing, as you can see, so it will be a little bit weirder than usual. By usual, I mean I've always played with MCR testing. What are you talking about? Alright, so we are doing a refinery mission because I haven't done a refinery mission in a very long time. And I probably messed up the saying of a refinery because refinery is such a weird word when you say refinery so many times. Alright, let's stop saying refinery. We are playing with probably the worst thing to be playing with, which is upheaval, which upheaval makes it so that when a bug hits me, it pushes me back. So it could be good, it could be a good thing we have aggressive vent, or it could be a very bad thing we have aggressive vent. We also have a scale bramble, as you can see. That thing is a menace to society. We also don't I keep thinking we have thermal feedback efficiency, whatever the hell it's called. Why am I just realized I'm using Drac for long range. I could just literally... Could you stop? This is why I'm trying to kill you. Can you be dead now? Thank you. Alright, back to regular viewed DRG. I haven't played with aggressive venting in a very, very long time. I'm talking like back before season 5 came out. Probably it was season... when's the last time? Probably season 2 or something? Whenever I last played with it. It might have just been season 1 whenever I last played with aggressive venting. I've always thought it was a okay overclock, but you could just take something better, and that's even more so now. Even though that Drac is still a very fine weapon to be playing with. I'm just going to throw that there and hope all the... You know, I thought I was a little bit close enough for all of that, but I didn't realize. Anyway, we are also playing with... Don't we have armor break? Do we have armor break on this thing? Yes, we do. Stingtails are going to be absolutely eaten alive, dude. It's mostly just due to the fact that you're playing with base Drac is the reason why it's kinda not very good, but we are playing with IFGs, and that makes base Drac a lot better. And you know what else it makes? It makes aggressive venting fantastic as well, because now that entire wave is pretty much done. Now the problem with taking this with ammo is that I won't be, or excuse me, with damage, is that I won't be able to use aggressive venting that much. Is that a big problem? No, not really, whenever you can just kill the bug anyway. Okay, maybe it is a bad thing. I'm actually gonna get this Steve, because I kind of forgot he was about to shoot me. You saw that. He stopped. He has arms out, dude. What was I saying? Yeah, with the damage, we won't be able to aggressive vent as much, but we can just simply kill the bug before we ever need to aggressive vent, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. How does aggressive venting work? Well, aggressive venting, when you use it, it deals, I think, 60 heat and 60... I think it's just 60 heat. And it also... What the... Okay. It does 60 heat damage in a 5-meter radius around you. And if you are to... Actually gonna go get this Nitra because this is a Nitra bug loadout. So we will have plenty of Nitra for this mission. Anyway, if you were to use manual heat dump, the amount of heat and AoE you create around you when you aggressive vent will be lowered. Is it still a very... I wish I took cryos, I guess. They're just outplayed, simply. The mission outplayed me. Why is there so many loot bugs? Have you ever seen this many loot bugs on a mission? I don't think so. But we still do have aggressive vent, and hey, look, we have essentially a scout cryo grenade in the form of Bosco, so that is honestly pretty good, and, you know, all these loot bugs are unfortunately dead. We do have armor break, so we can just absolutely murder those guys. I need him not to. This is a little bit. We do have hot feet, thank God. I completely forget about hot feet every once in a while. But hot feet is insanely nice whenever you do remember that you do. Okay, these guys just need to get out of here. I will be taking a little bit of damage just to get those the loot bugs out. We're fine. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't really like the Scout Cryo Grenade, is I have Bosco, so Bosco is going to be... Hey, I'm out of ammo. Bosco is going to be, at minimum, the Scout Cryo Grenade light whenever I am solo, and whenever you are in multiplayer, it does have a little bit more of a use. Second. Because there's just going to be a lot more bugs for you to cryo, and it is a... I overheated a little bit too soon. I'm not that familiar with the overheat mechanics on Drac, but that is... You know, if I had blow-through, that guy would also be dead, but also the Brundles would be an absolute nightmare to be dealing with, which I am glad that they are not a nightmare to be dealing with. So the Scout Grenades of Cryo and IFGs, I don't really like Cryos because you only get 4 of them. Yes, that is mostly fine for pretty much every single grenade, but, you know, it really is nice when you have a really good grenade, and you also get 6 of them. 2, I don't really value the AoE as much as I know other people do, because, the Scout IFG, I should just call it the IFG, not the Scout IFG, because, you know, there's only one IFG in the game. Who could I be talking about whenever I'm talking about the IFG? I don't know. Is that a wave? We'll figure it out if it is a wave. Where is this? So, when you throw an IFG, you can then lead bugs into the AoE for 15 seconds. And then you get 30% extra damage to all those bugs, and they're slowed by 80%. The Cryonade, again, the Scout Cryo Grenade, I don't know why I keep referring to it as such, who really knows? Okay, that's horrifying. I just got, like, pushed in a direction that I didn't really want to, but that's also fine. Alright, that should be probably enough to deal with all of them. I think most of the guards are still alive, but... You know, I think it's, just get away from me. Just get away from me. Yeah, aggressive venting is always... Can I help you? Is always going to be a good overclock. I may have said it's still on Drac, but, you know, just because it's on base Drac does not mean it's a bad overclock. The IFG you can just lead bugs into, even if you miss it, it will be fine. Yes, it is bad against stationaries, and it is bad against Mactera, as we saw, but you could also just lead the Mactera into the AoE as well. And it just lasts for 15 seconds, is a very big one that I think is a lot better than the Cryo Grenade. Now, the Cryo Grenade is Scout's best panic nade. It's better than pheromones, and it's better than IFGs, and to a lesser extent, voltaic stun sweepers of something is in my face, I need it out of here now. Because stun sweepers have that inconsistency where they could hit the target that you are looking at, that you need to get right out of here, or they could just, you know, not hit that target. but cryonades are the best for it. And of course, they're the best for dealing with Mactera. The problem is because you have 4 of them, the effect of it doesn't last as long as Pharaohnades, which is another nade that you have 4 of. Which one's better? I think we all know which one's better. But it is more for CC, not for killing, which if you throw a cryonade, you're just going to try and kill the thing anyway. Not saying that not saying that cryonade is a bad nade, really. It is just, in my opinion, I would rather have a different nade. Does it really matter? No. Can we... I need that guy gone before I can start doing my stuff. You know what? It's fine. He can just... There's 2 of them? There is absolutely 2 of them. There goes one. There goes the other. Alright, let's get this show on the road. And by show on the road, I mean overheat and act like I don't know nobody. Does it actually light a guard on fire if he's right next to me? I think it absolutely does. Now, we are going to be playing another mission of this, because I think taking ammo is better for the way that I'm using it, which is literally just aggressive venting. Because, you know, I like aggressive venting. Oh yeah, we have to get all the gunk seeds. We have so much to do on this mission. We also have to get all of the Enor pearls as well, even though I haven't really been caring about all the Enor pearls. What's the worst scout nade? It's very easily voltaic stun sweepers. Yes, they are still decent, but when you start introducing scarabs, which are in the new season, when you start introducing Nidocytes, Swarmers, you know, all of those creatures, they start to get worse and worse and worse, and now you put on the fact that, oh, it can only hit 9 of those bugs, and, you know, you may want to stun, oh... Should've... That's red bugs. You should have taken cryonades, is what this game is telling me. I really should have taken cryonades. I also should probably get a resupply right before they come in. I need him now. I need him about yesterday. I really shouldn't have had him go and grab the certain things. Okay, come here, everybody. Yep. Good enough, I think? I don't think that was actually good enough. Composite, or excuse me, shape shells, please. Lead me to victory, dude. That is not where I wanted that to go, but hey. I really hope I lit most of those guys on fire, and I think I did. Just simply get hit. It's fine. You're a scout, you have red rock blasters. I know you don't have red rock blasters, but you have red rock blasters, or you want to think that you do. I forget that Hot Feet also is a passive effect whenever you put up the gun. Hi, everybody. Please overheat. Thank you. I missed. Oh my god. Why is it that whenever I'm trying to show off a certain build, it always tries to give me a... Get out of here. It always tries to give me a... I'm just, like, bad at the video game today. I don't think there's any, like, saving me. Is that a... That is... Walking in the one direction during a one direction? My brain works on neuron activation, doesn't it? It really just does. Get me out of here. Alright, so we have one more swarm before we start the hack... Oh, shit. Before we start the Haxie event and the actual Refinery plays. And it is finally a normal swarm. Now, that doesn't stop freaking... That does not stop Goo Bombers and Macteras from showing up, apparently. And also, you know, Cornell Shellback. But you know what happens to Cornell Shellback? I'm out of ammo is what happens to them. God. Why do we live in this... Why do I live in this world? That's Steve! I was literally just shooting Steve because I didn't realize it was him. Please, everybody, get on my aggressive venting level. It does not actually light a guard on fire. Luckily, what does light a guard on fire is me dying to a slasher's attack while I'm just doing my own thing. Please do not grab me while I'm going to get this red sugar. I didn't need to get the red sugar. I could have just gotten a resupply because I do... Still out of ammo, by the way. I like to point that one out. Where is that? Oh my god, there's swarmers. That is not Pog, but you know what is Pog? Throwing a IFG and then gathering all the swarmers and... Bosco, can you just, like, kill this man? Thank you. Okay, and now... The swarmers push you with upheaval. I mean, I kind of assumed that, but I didn't really want to figure that one out. Please. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to get this, aren't I? He missed?! How does a bug miss whenever it's biting you? I don't know, dude. I have no idea. Hey, look, it's a little bit less hectic, isn't it? Whenever you could not... You don't have to think about Mactera sightlines and how they shoot and all this. You could just literally... aggressive vent onto bugs. It's a great time to be had by all. Alright, let's get this hacking pod going. And now we can start talking about other things, now that we have a continuous waves and waves of bugs. So, something that has happened recently is, yes, I have started playing Abiotic Factor. Who cares about all of that? Haxie has already been murdered. What a wonderful time. I cannot actually get this with bugs on it. That did not stun you, brother. Also, I'm in low ammo territory. That's fucking Steve. Can I help you? Please make sure that Steve didn't just ruin that for me. Okay. So, something that has happened recently is I've had some dreams that I actually took a hold and tried to remember as well. And this dream happens to involve the channel, yeah, the YouTube channel. So in the dream, I was checking up on the comments like I usually do at pretty much every single time I wake up. So I wake up, get on my computer, and go... Horrifying. I don't know what the hell just happened there, and I don't think I ever want. Do you light on fire immediately upon doing that? The answer is no, and also, I'm going to call down another resupply so I can run between the two, because I don't want to deal with all of whatever is happening over there, and I don't like what's ever happening over there. I will say, it does have some horrendous drop-off. Please tell me I can get a resupply here before I get grabbed. Thank you. And then, Bosco, can you... Good enough, I suppose? And then start Haxie again. Don't do it. Don't shoot me. Thank you. Get out of here. You all get out of here as well. I need to overheat next to Haxie. Where is he? Where is he? I know there's a web spinner out here somewhere, dude. I just don't know where he is. And I wish he would be dead already. This guy is not having a good time. Hi. I'm also not having a good time. I don't want to be here. Can there not be swarmers? Don't do it. Don't do it, Swarmer. You know that you don't want to do it. So, I have been getting comments in the dream of, hey, I got recommended this video whenever I was looking at a milk ad, or whenever I was looking at something involving pasteurization of milk. And this is specifically like, hey, I'm in EU. This is only an EU problem, is, hey, man, it's specifically, I am getting recommended your videos. What the fuck's happening in EU from that? I didn't get answers on it. That was literally the entire dream. Is, like, 10 comments saying, I got recommended this video by Milk Ad. So, you know, if Milk wants to sponsor me, please do. Like, the whole thing of Milk, please sponsor me. I will happily do that. I will film myself on camera drinking some delicious milk. Now, I don't actually like milk. I guess it's just like something having to do. I always feel like that it's gone off. Like, this is not how milk should be tasting like. I always think it should be tasting, you know, like water, because it's a beverage that I used to grow up drinking. So now that in my adult years, I'm just don't like it for whatever reason. Will I still drink it? Oh yeah, I will absolutely still drink it. It's a fine, delicious, chilled drink. Now, dipping some cookies into it, like Oreos, some Chips Ahoy, some, you know, generic raisin oatmeal cookie. What's your favorite cookie? Mine's raisin oatmeal. I know that a lot of people would prefer a wonderful chocolate chip, but man, I grew up on raisin oatmeals, and that's what I enjoy. Is it nostalgia for a previous timeline of me? Maybe. Genuinely, maybe. I thought I just heard a stalker, but I think it was just my own voice. I'm losing my mind, dude. Mind goblin? Don't grab me. Eat fucking Ener Pearl because you grabbed me? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm just gonna get acided the entire way through that. Oh, if you... You're lucky. You're absolutely lucky I didn't have the Ener Pearl on me. If I had the Ener Pearl on me, you would be so much more dead than whatever you thought you were being dead. Can these swarmers... The swarmers push me, dude. What can I say, but this is a fantastic build, actually. Okay, so the other thing that I was going to be talking about is I completely forgot. Is what I was going to be talking... Oh, yeah, I had some other dreams previously whenever I was a young kid in school. And these dreams, the simplest dreams ever. It would be me walking through a hallway or, you know, chilling in my house, and I would just be like, yeah, I want to do the thing that I can do, and just start floating. Just actually, like, get up into the air and sit down in the air and move around while I am doing that. I have no idea why, and I thought I could actually do it in real life for a certain little bit. Did I try to do it? No, because why would I want to do it? There's no point to be floating through the hallways right now. I could just simply use my legs. I don't want to style on these kids using my own aura, dude. Who actually uses aura in conversation? Like, actually, instead of people who are talking about rocks, I guess. Or really into rocks is what it is. Can't believe there's an actual rock with an aura, which is called radioactivity. Eat shit and die aura. Come here, Steve. Can I Steve blocked him. No, you don't understand, Steve. I need you. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. He's actually gonna kill me. He doesn't want me, dude. How did I get Steve before? That Steve's mean, dude. Okay, we're gonna get a resupply, and then we're gonna go get a Steve. Why are you there? Okay, we need to block off his escape routes. There you go. We block off his escape routes. Or, like, make him slow, and that's literally all that we need. Dude, upheaval is such an overclock, or it's such a modification. Get away from... I should just get Bosco to repair these things. I always forget that I have Bosco. He's more just a passive entity in most of the mission, unless I want a cryo rocket, and then all of a sudden, his position in my life actually matters. Get out of here, everybody. I can't believe... What fear factor is it? I want to believe it's like a 200% fear factor on this. Of course, the fear factor also scales with overheat duration and all that. I can't believe the Praetorian simply outplayed me by not even attacking me. Why? Why do Praetorians do these things? Okay, we're fine. I think that's it for this mission, because we are about to be done with this, and then we don't really have that much left. I got outplayed by a Praetorian again. I simply don't know what to say. Besides, I guess I got wrecked. Alright. Well, anyway, let's see what time is on the thing, and we might... Can I help all of you? I can't run away while you guys are doing that. We are going to be playing another mission here. This one will be with ammo instead of damage, just to see if it's better. I highly doubt it will be, because this is already kind of a fantastic overclock, or a fantastic build. Just simply, I want out. So, one change I will make is taking the larger battery. Now... So the one change I will make is taking the larger battery. Now, we are playing solo, so it doesn't matter if you take damage or ammo. Most of the time, damage is just going to be better. Is this a 4-egg mission? It is not a 4-egg mission. You make it a 4-egg mission. Possibly. But it is not going to matter whether you take ammo or damage. Yes, the better choice is literally just taking damage if you're going solo, if there is a choice between the two, because you can just call down a resupply. Yet I will always... it depends on every single overclock whether I want to take damage or ammo. If it's like Burning Hell, if there's a secondary effect on the weapon that happens, most likely I want to take ammo. And this is no different. So let's just hope we can get through this entire mission without calling down a resupply, and that'll prove me right in every regard. I can get him to mine that out. We will only have one swarm to deal with. Let's try to not get a resupply. Just try and get everything and get out. We have 2 eggs in the very start room, which is fantastic. There's no reason not to grab both eggs, right? There's absolutely no reason. We want a... There's also exploders on this mission as well, which is kind of really fucking good, but really bad for me, because I want to be using aggressive venting pretty much any time I can. Okay, well, you know, that's also a thing that could happen. I'm surprised I didn't die there, but something glitched out, which made it so that I didn't actually shoot enough to kill that guy, which did matter. I don't think I ever want to be here anymore. I think I want to be somewhere else that is not there. We also do have a bot coming. I have no idea where that Stingtail is. Let's just hope that Stingtail got feared and is now dead to fire, even though I know that's not how that works. I absolutely hello, Steve. Welcome to the family. I don't know what happened there. I don't know where I'm going. All I know is that What are you shooting at? Are you trying to shoot at Steve, dude? Steve's not your property, dude. We have 1 drone. Let's go. That will help significantly. And we also pulled the swarm egg. Can we find the other egg in time? Where is the other egg? It's probably going to be on the opposite side of the cave. There is no easy way to get to that. We have to go through the entire cave in order to grab that egg. Which is fine. There is a stalker coming. I don't know where that stalker is coming from. So instead, I will choose to run the other way, because that's where I think the stalker's not coming from. Alright, let's This guy is going to absolutely wreck my shit, isn't he? I see him. You know what? Simply outplayed. Simply outplayed. Just die. There's a lot. How many IFGs do I have? I have 2 more IFGs. We have to keep in mind that I have to not call down a resupply for this entire thing. Luckily, we have exploders. And a slasher that hit me. We also technically don't have to not go down if we really want to, like, try to get the quote-unquote achievement that I've already gotten. So, that's something. But it should just be, like, as easy as pie. Luckily, that Trijaw doesn't know where he's aiming. And by doesn't know where he's aiming, I mean he's absolutely and utterly murked to hell and back. Now, something that we could do with Bosco is we could throw an IFG down, and we could then have Bosco cryo all the bugs, and then we overheat in the middle of that, causing a huge chain reaction of just temp shock galore. Is that something that I am going to do? No. I mean, as you can see, I am not going to do that at all. You know, I completely forgot it was a arrival presence until just now. That's, not the best thing to forget about when you're trying not to grab a resupply. Oh, Lord. Well, that's the final egg. We still have to get the secondary objective, technically, and the secondary objective is to pop a certain amount of loot bugs, which we need to pop 2 more, and apparently the loot bugs that we need to pop don't have any collision. There's the last there's the last one. Let's just shoot that guy. And now we can get the hell out of here. So if we had taken damage, we would actually be out of... Is Bosco mining that? Yeah. We would actually be out of ammo right now. But because we did take ammo, we are not out of ammo right now, which is very pog. This is my last... That's my last one. Let's make it count. By make it count, I mean Bosco, please. Oh my god, Bosco. Give. And then... hit the button and let's get the hell out of here. Okay, we just have to not die. Give me that, Steve. Alright, we just have to not die. Where is it landing? It's landing back in the spawn room. Alright, well that was a very, very easy mission. That was, what, 7 minutes? Yeah, that's good. Of course, you know, people can do it faster, but this was spur of the moment, and I don't really care if you could do it faster. I had fun doing it, and I did it. Anyway, so that's the missions. I hope you guys had a fun time, because I certainly did. And you all have a wonderful night.